First of all, I want to know what is going on globally when concerning these extraterrestrial beings, UFOs, aliens. What is taking place in this world, particularly in Miami? Have you seen what had happened in Miami? Especially something whereas it involved so many police officers, all of the cars that were lined up at the mall. I want you to take a look at this real quick, and then I'm going to get back with you. Okay, is it true? Is it possible that something from out of space, in the cosmos, in the universe, is there a way that something is more intelligent than us, a being more intelligent than the human beings can make it through a wormhole, actually after it had entered a portal, and then go throughout the galaxies, and then make it here on Earth? How about on the moon, Jupiter, Saturn, or even Mars? But yet end up finding a way here on Earth. I want to know one thing. Is it biblical? Is it biblical? Does God talk about it? Is it in the Bible? I want you to view this from a religious perspective. Look up the chapter Ezekiel, chapter 1 and chapter 10. It speaks of creatures, but they call them cherubims. Cherubims, you can differentiate a cherubim from an angel. A cherubim is something that communicates with us, and the Bible also calls a creature. It's also in the book of Genesis, about the 3rd chapter, somewhere in the 20th verse, whereas it said there were cherubims in the Garden of Eden, garden, the tree of life, once Adam and Eve have taken from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. But foremost, it's not just people in Miami that have experienced such an encounter. Do you know people around the globe have experienced this as well? But still, when you look at the situation of all of the police officers, you have to be more receptive, whereas this could have some kind of truth to it. For them to get engaged in a riot is what they proclaim. It's what they have said that happened. You do not need approximately 60 police cars for a riot. I want you to look into this part as well. Take a look. Okay, after looking at it, why is all of a sudden they were so objective when it came to heading to the mall for a small amount of children, teenager, adolescent, juvenile delinquents, taking a little fight, argument, debate, whatever it was. This was unnecessary. So this was a demand. It was mandatory for so many officers to arrive. What is taking place here? Just a few months ago, whereas they had the pilots, some people from the Air Force, went forward and confessed that they had witnessed aliens. Google it. Why all of a sudden they had to confess that they exist? Is it all of a sudden that they get ready to reveal themselves? Are we entering into Revelation or the end time? Are these little things with overhead or over eyes, are they real? Well, or do you think that God just created us? Well, I think that if you read the book of Ezekiel, God, he's more powerful than just creating lives on one planet, which is called Earth. Then someone might say from a religious perspective, what is their purpose? Then do they believe in Jesus? Do they go to heaven? No, they have light forces. We have air, the breath from God. He breathed into the nostril of Adam. This is how we came to life. Them, light forces. That's why they move by lights, So you might be asking, oh, you believe in it? Well, I can't underestimate the Creator. And if they were called what we call God, they wouldn't call him God. They would call him Creator, or the Almighty Creator, the Omnipotent Creator. This is what they would call him. They would call him the same thing Einstein called him. Einstein made a statement on his deathbed where they said, do you believe in God? He said, I believe in their Creator, and I believe in all of my life, I spend my time in studying his creation. So these things keep in mind. And in the meantime, I want you to be careful. Don't forget to subscribe and be safe.